Hello friends, I am Professor Sachin Ratnakar Kokne from ENTC Department of AISSMS Institute of Information Technology Pune. Today we will be seeing direct sequence spread spectrum binary phase shift keying practical. Okay, let us start the practical DSSS BPSK. This DSSS stands for direct sequence spread spectrum binary phase shift keying. Means in this practical we are going to perform practical of BPSK, but the extra thing is what? DSSS. Means the signal which is going to BPSK modulator is nothing but it is a DSSS, direct sequence spread spectrum. So before generating BPSK signal we have to generate DSSS signal. So how we are going to produce it? So let us see. In this practical, as usual we will be having a message signal which we will be getting from this pattern generator. So two message signal P1 or P2, so we can choose either one. Okay, so this pattern signal now we are going to multiply with one more another square wave signal, that is what 8-bit PN sequence generator. Okay, so we will be taking one more sequence, that is PN sequence. PN stands for pseudo noise. Why we are calling it as pseudo noise? Because signal is acting like a noise, but it is not an actual noise because it is having a proper square waveform shape. Okay, so that's why we are calling it as a pseudo noise. So to generate the DSSS signal, what we are doing, we are going to multiply these two signals, means PN sequence with pattern generator. Okay, so this is the multiplier. In this multiplier, two signals are given. One is pattern generator, another one is PN sequence. So the multiplied signal, what we are getting here, this signal is nothing but it is a DSSS signal, direct sequence spread spectrum. Okay, if we see the bit period of this pattern signal, this is large as compared to the bit period of PN sequence. In our practical, we will see that the pattern signal is having bit period around 3.5 millisecond and bit period of this PN sequence is 500 microsecond. Means in single bit of pattern we will be adjusting around 7 bits of PN sequence. Okay, so the multiplied signal is nothing but DSSS signal. This DSSS signal now we are giving as input to the PSK generator. Okay, so here it is a carrier which is given internally. Okay, so in PSK generator the multiplication of this square wave signal and carrier will happen, and at the output we will be getting a BPSK signal. Okay, since we are giving input as DSSS signal, that's why we call this signal as DSSS BPSK signal. So this is what transmitter part. Now in case of receiver, this is a coherent receiver, this side is the receiver side. Okay, so since it is a coherent receiver, we require a synchronous carrier for demodulation purpose. So for that reason, here it is a carrier recovery circuit, that is squaring circuit, band pass filter and frequency divider by 2 network. Okay, so the received signal will be going as input to the carrier recovery circuit. So at the output of carrier recovery circuit we will be getting synchronous carrier. This carrier is used for demodulation in the demodulator block. Okay, so for the demodulator we will be giving two inputs. One is received signal, that is BPSK signal, and another one is recovered carrier. Okay, so here BPSK demodulation will occur. After this demodulated signal we are giving to the one more multiplier which is situated at receiver side. Okay, so while multiplication, we are doing multiplication of this demodulated signal with the PN sequence which is used by transmitter. Okay, the same PN sequence we will be giving as input here. So here demodulation of DSSS will happen, and at the end we will get our original signal. Means this original signal should be exactly similar to our pattern signal. Okay, so let us move to the hardware. Okay, on the DSO I have adjusted two signals. The yellow color signal is a pattern, means our original message signal, and this blue colored signal is nothing but it is a PN sequence. So as I said, in a single bit of pattern there are 7 bits of PN sequence. Okay, so by using cursor I am finding the bit period of pattern. So here it is shown delta t is equal to 3.5 millisecond. Okay, So this is the bit period of pattern. Now let us check bit period of a PN sequence. Okay, so let us move the cursor, and so now I have adjusted cursors for PN sequence. One cursor is on rising edge, another cursor is on falling edge, and the difference here it is shown, that is 500 microsecond. Okay, so this is bit duration of PN sequence. Okay, now this signal is nothing but it is a DSSS signal, because I have connected a probe to the output of this multiplier which is used at the transmitter side. Okay, so at this point the multiplication of pattern and PN sequence is going to happen. Okay, so here we will be getting the DSSS signal. If we measure the bit period of this DSSS signal, it will come again around 500 microsecond. So now on the DSO screen, the signal which is set, this is nothing but our pattern, original message signal. So let us see the sequence. So it is a 10100, and this pattern is repeating again, that is 10100. Okay, so at the end of receiver we should get this signal again. Okay, means we have to recover this signal from the DSSS BPSK. Now on DSO screen I have shown the carrier which is used for modulation purpose. So this is a sinusoidal carrier, we can see, and its frequency is around 20 kilohertz, that is 19.99 kilohertz it is shown. Okay, now on DSO screen I have set the yellow color signal is nothing but it is our DSSS signal, means multiplier output, and this blue color signal is nothing but it is our DSSS BPSK signal. So here we can see 180 degree phase shift whenever there is a change in bit. Okay, now this DSSS BPSK signal we are giving as input to the receiver. So this is what transmitted signal. Okay, so once this DSSS BPSK signal is going as input to carrier recovery circuit and to the product modulator. So I have taken two connections from this modulator. So this line is gone to the carrier recovery circuit, squaring circuit, bandpass filter, and frequency divided by 2 network. Okay, and this BPSK signal is also gone to the demodulator of the BPSK signal. Okay, so this recovered carrier is, so this is what recovered carrier we are giving as input to the demodulator, and this recovered carrier is used for demodulation, and demodulated signal is given to the second multiplier at the side of receiver. Okay, so for this multiplier we are giving this BPSK demodulated signal and the PN sequence which is used at the transmitter side. Okay, so here DSSS demodulation will occur, and at the end we will be getting our original signal. So here at the output of multiplier we are getting our original signal. Here you can see the yellow colored signal is the original signal, that is 10100, and the demodulated signal is again 10100. Okay, so in this way we perform the practical of DSSS BPSK. This technique is used for confidential communication. It is used for military purpose. It is secure communication because the PN sequence which we are using at the transmitter side, this PN sequence will be shared with only receiver. So that's why this is a secure communication. Thank you.